Hypothetical trades for every NFL team. This from the Bleacher Report. For the Browns, they have the Browns sending a 2024 fifth-round pick, 2025 fifth-round pick for Brandin Cooks. And they point out some of Cooks' best work came in Houston, 2020. I'm not dismissing it, but I think they want younger. Cooks would be kind of it's not a fair comparison, but Maurice Goodwin, an older guy. Mm-hmm. I don't think if you're going to do that, go get somebody on a one-year deal. I don't think you need to give up the draft capital to go get a guy like Brandin Cooks.
Yeah, I agree with that too, Dave. I mean, nothing against Brandin Cooks. I mean, he's always been productive where he's gone. But his year in Dallas, and we saw how, Dak Prescott was throwing the ball all over the place. And Brandin Cooks only had 657 yards receiving, 8 touchdowns, and I believe he played in every game this year. So he wasn't featured that much in the offense, and he was supposed to be their number 2 receiver. Well, he didn't really get the ball that much. We don't know if that's why exactly, but the fact he's going to be going on into 31 years old, I probably would pass on that. And again, there is value to be found in free agency, I think, because if you look at this draft class coming up, this draft class is absolutely stacked. When you're talking talent at receiver. So maybe this has an effect on the market and free agency, and you're able to get some of these guys that might end up taking a little bit less money on a 1 or 2 year deal in hopes that maybe the class in 2025, that receiver class isn't as good, or even 2026. I think that's what's at play here a little bit. Like, there are guys in free agency I think you can find at value. I know DJ Chark, that was someone that the Browns, Mary Kay Cabot, I remember reporting last year, the Browns expressed some interest in. He's another guy that's going to be a free agent. He's still only 27 years old. So, and he dealt with Carolina was just a mess all year. But there are guys like that could be available that I think you could find at a cheap rate. McCole Hardman, he's a speedster. He's only going to be 26. You could probably get him very, very cheap. Like, there are guys that are going to be available that I personally wouldn't spend the draft capital on him either. If I was going to go after someone, like I said, it would be Mike Williams, because I think you can get him for a 4th or 5th round pick. But also the big thing that sticks out to me is that he is a bigger body receiver. And not only that, he is a vertical threat. I think what they need is a guy that is a big body, but can also stretch the defense. And even though Mike Williams has his injury history, because he does, when he has been healthy, he has been one of the best at contested catches in the league. He's been a deep threat. We saw what he's done with Justin Herbert. When he's healthy, the guy is fantastic. I think he could be that for Deshaun Watson once again. And they have chemistry from playing together at Clemson. He's younger. He's about 3 years younger than Brandin Cooks. I think that would make the most sense. But, yeah, I think the Brandin Cooks train has sailed.